Hello all, my name is Rahman and welcome back to my YouTube channel. So guys, in this video, I am going to talk about the basics of vector. So guys, if you remember in the last video, I have given the introduction to SVM support vector machines and then I have talked about the application and I have implemented with the Python. Now guys, from the support vector machine, I am going to talk about the vectors, test vector. Okay, so guys, let's talk. In this video I am going to talk about the what are vectors, why it is used, how it's used, and then I am going to explain you by writing on the board. So first of all, let's talk about what is vector. What are vectors in machine learning? So guys, a vector is a tuple of one or more values called scalars. Vectors are built from the components which are ordinary numbers. So guys, you can think of a vector as a list of numbers and a vector algebra as operations performed on the number in the list. Now, so guys, we have another question like how are vectors used in machine learning and why they are used. So we have these two questions. So guys, for these two questions we have a same answer, and that is in machine learning feature vectors are used to represent the numeric or symbolic characteristics called the features of an object in a mathematical easily analyzable way. They are important for many different areas of machine learning and pattern processing. So guys, first of all, let's go ahead and get started. So guys, as you can see here on the screen, now I am going to draw here a line, okay, two lines which are called space vectors and another is you can call the feature space, okay. So let's see here on the screen, we have a vector. So guys, these two lines you can call it as a vector space or you can call it as a feature space. Now, so guys, let's have some lines here, some text, and after that, now guys, we have a question that how will you define the vector? Okay, how will you define? Okay, so guys, for defining that one, I am going to give here the x, right? So if you don't see here on the screen, I am going to move it something like this. Okay, now you can see here I am going to define it as x and here also x. Let's be okay here only. Now here we have the x1. This is the x1 I am going to give, and another is I am going to give it as x2. Okay, so we have defined these two lines. Now the question comes here is that we have the x1 and x2, but the question is how do we define vectors? Now I am going to show you how we can define it. So you can see here we have the a and it's equal to the 3 comma 4. I'm going to give it as 3 comma 4, right? And guys, in the place of a here we can see here we have the a. So for defining it as vector, you can give it something like a bar or something like an arrow on the top of a. So you should give something like the bar or arrow. So guys, sometimes I forgot in the machine learning for drawing something like this. For defining the vector, we should use the a in this way. So guys, this is how we define the a. Like we will give the a on the top of it, we will give an arrow, and so guys, the a will be 3 comma 4. A equals to 3 comma 4. Now guys, a vector has two things. One is magnitude, and other is directions. Okay, so guys, I'm going to talk about the magnitude later on. So first of all, I'm going to show you how I'm going to show you. So guys, as you can see here on the screen, we have an arrow. Okay, so these are the directions. This is how we denote these things. Right now, we will give the same thing as we will give the a, and the same thing bar we will give. And guys, you will have another question like how will you denote the magnitude in the vector, right? So guys, you can see here on the screen, so we will give the a and then we will give these two arrows at two sides. So guys, two lines at two sides, and then we will give an arrow at the top of a. So guys, this is how the magnitude is defined. Now guys, I'm going to talk about like how the magnitude is going to work, what is magnitude, etc. Now, so guys, we have a question that how do we calculate the magnitude a? How do we calculate that? So guys, first of all, I'm going to talk about that how do we calculate the magnitude of a. Good, but guys, you can see here this is how we denote the a. But guys, you will see the people like they will be denoting the magnitude of a in the just in a single bar. So guys, here I use this double bars. So guys, you can use the double bars or single bars, so there is no difference. Okay, so this is how to denote the magnitude of a. Now guys, how will you define the magnitude? How will you calculate the magnitude of A. Okay, so guys, let's see the magnitude of A. Now, for calculating the magnitude of, I have already removed this one right now. So here I am going to create the square root. Okay, now let's make here some space. Square root. Okay, now square root in this way. Now guys, I am going to give here the 3 square, because if you see here on the screen, here we have given something like a equals to 3 comma 4, and so guys, that's why I am going to use here the 3 square plus 4 square. Right now guys, for using the 3 square plus I am going to use here the 4 square. Right, so guys, magnitude of A will be 3 square plus 4 square. Now here I am giving something like 3 square plus 4 square because I have given the A equals to 3 comma 4. If you have the different values, then you are going to give them in other way. Right, now 3 square plus 4 square. So guys, 3 square plus 4 square will be, so 3 is 9, we will be having the 9 plus 8. Okay, sorry, 9 plus 16. Okay, now guys, how we have the root 9, sorry, I'm going to make something like this. So 9 plus 16 we have. Now 9 plus 16 is 25. I'm going to move this point. Okay, 9 is 25, root 25, and the root 25 will be 5. So guys, if you have studied the class 10, then you will be knowing about the how to calculate the root and etc. So these are the basics right now. So I don't want this to be here. So root 25 is 5 here. So guys, this is how we calculate the magnitude of A. Now, so guys, I'm going to talk about the dot product here. So guys, up to this point we have been talking about the vector basics, etc. Now I am going to talk about the dot product, where from that time we were talking about the how to calculate the magnitude of A and etc. Now let's calculate the dot product. So guys, for doing, I'm going to move here a lot of space, and guys, here let's use it A. Okay, so now let's give it A this way, sorry, a little big I got. Now, so guys, A should be equals to, I'm going to give it as 1 comma 3. Okay, so anyhow guys, nothing will happen. Now we have another thing like where we have the B. Now for doing the B, I am going to give here the B equals to 4 comma 2. 4 comma 2. Okay, sorry, square brackets. Okay, now I'm going to make it some smaller. Here, okay. Now guys, as if you are able to see this one right now, so we have the A. Now I should give here, I forgot to give here the bars for this one. Let's give this bar, and I'm not going to use, okay, let's use it arrows. Okay. Now guys, for doing the dot product here, I should give something like A into B, something like that, right? So guys, for doing this one, I'm going to use the A dot B. Okay, now guys, it will be equals to, I'm going to give it the bars again, for this one also bars. Okay, now we have the A into B here right now. So guys, so you will having a question like, how do we calculate this one, right? So guys, if you see here, we have 1 comma 3 and we have 4 comma 2. So guys, in the A, we are going to multiply this 1 in 4 times, 1 into 4, and for the 3 we are going to do it into 3 into 2, right? So guys, for doing, I'm going to move it here, make something bigger. Okay, now guys, we have the A into B right now. So guys, now I am going to use here something like 1 into 4. Okay, 1 into 4 plus, sorry, yeah. Okay, now 1 into 4 plus, I'm going to do here the 3 into 2. Okay, so let's do it 3 into 2. It's going to become like 1 into 4 equal to 1 into 4 will be 4. Okay, and 3 into 2 will be 6, right? So let's give it as 4 plus 6, or you could give it 4 plus 6 will be 10, right? So let's give the 10. Okay, so guys, this is the dot product here we have done. So guys, we are going to do, so this is also known as scalar that we have done right now. Okay, so anyway guys, I hope you liked this video, enjoyed watching this video, and thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next tutorial. Thanks for watching. Thank you. Bye bye.